Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Real Long Walk, the series where I pick up my mouse and just flop it around like blah blah blah, like I kind of started off doing. It's funny, even in the non-coordinated environments, I am still very bad, or environments that do not require coordination, I am still terrible at it. Terrible at the being coordinated part. So yeah, it's a good way to begin. Not the craziest beginning to one of these videos, but it will. They can't all be weird. Otherwise, they'd be normal. So hopefully everybody's having a good day. Not sure exactly when I will put this video up because I am unprofessional. Will I take damage if I swim? Yep, I will. Just curious. Just thought I would. That looks a little dirty, actually. Accidentally hit my head with Yeah. Anyway, moving on. It almost did get weird there for a second. Almost. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when I'll put this up. It'll. I need to actually start scheduling my videos to where they will go up at proper times, but I don't know. If I do that, I always forget to do the playlist, and I'm not a particularly OCD person or anything. I don't think I am anyway. Perhaps I am. I just don't realize it. But there are a few things that I get a little bit nitpicky over, and I do always like to have my videos into playlists. Don't know why. Just what I like to do. And I tend to forget to do them for put it in the playlist for a while if I don't do that. My Two Bro Gamers, which I do always schedule to go up at the same time as Tonic. I don't know how up to date that playlist is, so it's not too bad out of date. But I do forget to go through and add. I shouldn't worry about it, but I do. So you're probably watching this like 8 the next day. Because I do tend to put up videos kind of late. I haven't put up my Frankenstein video yet. Uh, it's about 8 o'clock, so at night, so that'll go up late. Oh, hey, it's the mushroom biome again. Cool. It's actually has it been a while since we've seen one? I can't remember. Seems like it's been maybe 4 or 5 episodes at least since we saw one. I thought that mushroom was standing on top of the other. Have been cool. Just a teeny one out from the other. Pretty good size one. Pretty good size one. Yeah, actually a pretty good size one now. Now that I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like it might be kind of a crescent-shaped island. Mushroom Island. Cool. So yeah, speaking of, it goes on over that way, it looks like. So yeah, speaking of Tonic put up a pretty important video yesterday. If you haven't watched it, you need to. I will put it down in the link below. And if you keep up my channel, you should have seen it, and you should have already been there. But this is for you. What's the expression? Sally come lately. I don't feel like that's the proper expression at all. Is it? It's for you late folks who may not have caught it. But buddy Tonic put out a machinima yesterday. Sprinkles, fun time. Wait, what crap? What's the name of this thing? Sprinkles, fun time, animal power hour. Sprinkles, power animal, fun time. No. Fun time is first. Fun time, animal, power hour. Okay. It's a lot of words there. Had to try to remember the order of things. Yeah, it's a really good machinima. I had a bit of a sneak peek before, so I knew it was going to be good. But yeah, it turned out pretty well. It turned out really well. Very proud of him and Biz. They did a collaboration, and well, it's not surprising at all when a collaboration from those two turns out very well, because they're very good at those sorts of things, like the editing and the planning and the doing of things and putting it together. Very good at it. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I demand it. I mean, I don't demand it, but I insistently insist that you go and watch it. I think you will be entertained. And if you're not, then that's okay, but give it a chance at least. For a first-time machinima, for Chris's, and Biz has worked on them before. He's done how many? At least two other ones. He did the Christmas one from last year, which was good, and he did the something like how he broke the Obsidian Gate server. He might have done another one, but those are the two that I can remember. So he's got some experience in it, but yeah, really good. Very good done. Very good done. What? Very well done. I haven't really watched that many Minecraft machinimas, to be honest. So, I mean, I've watched a handful. I know I've watched one or two of the something about eggs, or an egg is their icon or something. Oh, hey, whoa! We got landmass. Whoa, we got sheep. We need sheep. Come here, sheep. I can't remember the name of them. They were the people who did the April Fool's thing back time before last, I think, where the villager sounds were where all the sound effects in the game were replaced by villager sounds. Crap. What is the name of them? I can't think. Seems like something egg. Something to do with eggs. Oh, I need to sleep though. Let us sleep. Okay. I will sleep with the sheep. Hello, sheep. Hope you don't snore. Yeah, I've watched one or two of them. There was a couple of them on Seth Bling's channel that I've watched. I watched a handful on Vintage Beef's channel, something about Steve versus Steve, I think is the name of it. I honestly can't remember though. For sure. I think I may have watched one or two of Captain Sparkles's. Maybe. I think I may have. I mean, they were all okay to good. Not meaning exactly. Well, they were all good, I guess. I enjoyed some of them, not as much as others, but that was just my own personal taste there. But yeah, I still think it's pretty good. I still think it's a really good start to a series. And Chris and Tonic are ones that they absorb like a sponge. stuff. So I'm excited to see how well they can produce machinimas. I kind of blanked out there with the sheep. I was hanging out with the sheep, and just suddenly my mind went blank. Very strange, very strange. Oh, whoa, 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 come back, whoa. Oh. Blah, blah. How did you catch claustrophobia, Shook? Dove trying to catch the wall. And yes, I said catch claustrophobia. Wait, claustrophobia? Wait, what? That's... Oh my gosh, Shook. Claustrophobia is something way different. That's a fear of tight spaces. The walls are closing around on me. Oh, come on, brain. Come on. What is the... Well, you're freezing to death. Not hyperventilation. I cannot think of that word to save my life. Thankfully, no. Okay, good. There is nobody holding a gun to my head. That's a relief. Because if they was, that'd be a terrible way to go. Shook. He died because he couldn't think of the word law. Still can't think of it. What is that word? Dang it. It's where you freeze to death. You know, your body temperature sinks. Sinks like a rock, and it goes below what, 90 degrees, maybe into the 80s. It begins with an H. I know. I almost know for sure. Why would I want to say hydrophobia? That's like a fear of water. And it's not a fear. I mean, I guess it is, kind of, you know, like, oh great, I am cold. I'm super cold. Now I'm going to die. I guess that's a slight reason to be afraid of extreme cold. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. I hate when my brain just decides, nope, it ain't working. I'm locking that behind the door and just not opening it up. Stupid brain. Who needs stupid brains? Well, I guess kind of nobody needs stupid brains. I think most people would choose to have a more intelligent brain than what they would have. I don't know. I guess if we were all smart, then that would be very boring. Actually, maybe one of the reasons I'm so easily entertained is because I don't have the smartest brain. Seriously, what is that freaking word? This is bugging me. I went to college for English. I can't think of this word. It's ridiculous. It's like when you fall, you know, if in a movie or whatever, if they're crossing, you know, an ice sheet, and the ice gives way, and they fall through it. Hypothermia. Hypothermia. Yeah, that's it. Isn't it? Yeah, that's it. I remembered a word. I feel not as stupid as I did before. Still somewhat. This is the hypothermia episode, by the way. I'm trapped underneath the ice. Let me out. I'm gonna die from hypothermia. Wait, when did I think of that word? Because we're in the snow plains? Huh. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check in 1.2.3, but okay, cool. They do actually show the to buy them now rather than just a number or whatever. That's cool. Almost at 600,000 too. Probably gonna be hitting that in the next episode. Hypothermia. Why was I having so much trouble with that word? I hate when that happens. Sometimes I have trouble, you know, I'll be thinking, you know, while I'm trying to go to sleep, which is probably a big mistake anyway. But I'll be trying to think of something, and I'll be like, what is that? What is the answer to that thing of which I'm trying to think of? And it keeps me awake sometimes. It's like a puzzle inside my brain. I think I've mentioned this before, but I sleep with, you know, I sleep better when there's some sound, you know, in the room with me, like a TV, mostly a TV. And one time I was I'd watched The Count of Monte Cristo. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the guy's name now. It's really, okay. I know his name now. But he was the old guy in that movie, and he was also the first Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies. Richard Harris, that's the guy's name. And I was like, yeah, and he was in Gladiator, I think, the Gladiator movie, as the guy who died, that Joaquin Phoenix killed. Spoiler, if you haven't seen Gladiator, there's no guy who dies in that movie. That should be a total surprise for a movie called Gladiator, because that doesn't sound violent at all. I think he was in... Oh, I'm going to feel bad if he wasn't in that movie. I think he was in Gladiator. Anyway, when I was like, after watching The Count of Monte Cristo, I was like, yeah, the Richard guy, what's his last name? What's his last name? And I couldn't think of it. And then the news was on, and you know, on TV as I was trying to sleep, and they mentioned him. I'm like, yeah, Richard Harris. That's his name. Oh, he died. Was it because I couldn't remember his name? What, did my memory kill him? Of course, I'm sure it didn't. I am 92.8% sure I didn't kill him by forgetting his last name. I mean, if I'd forget his full name, you know, that obviously, yeah, that would kill him. But, you know, just his last name, you know, that'd be absurd. But yeah, I remember that for some really weird reason, and just couldn't think for the life of me, or he is, unfortunately, what his name was. So yeah, that I always hate it when I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. You know, I don't know if there's anything. I mean, I don't know if I have an abnormally bad memory. I feel like I might. So I really don't know if there's anything medically I can do to help my memory. But then again, it would probably, I don't know, it might freak me out if I suddenly was able to remember everything that I wanted to remember. So I don't know if I'd want to do that or not. I'm always worried about taking things that would affect my brain anyway. It's when I don't, you know, drink, and, well, and along with money, when I don't do other things, other mind-altering things. I don't know. For all I know, I might smoke some crack and totally be Einstein. If it was a reversal, if Einstein smoked crack and he suddenly became like Pauly Shore, you know, then you know. But wait, am I saying I'm Pauly Shore? No, I don't think I am. That'd be weird. If I was polysure, that would be weird. But you would wonder if it would have the opposite effect on you if I were to suddenly become a genius. I'm not gonna try though. So don't worry about that. But yeah, that's I just don't like. I've never liked doing things that might affect my brain. You know, it's affected enough. I don't need it to be affected anymore. Also, you know, along with I do kind of have a bit of an addictive personality too. So yeah, that's something I've always tried to avoid. I'm totally don't have an addictive personality. I totally don't go through a can of Sprite. Not a can of Sprites. What? I go through one can of Sprite every 2 days. That's too much, right? A 12-pack of can of Sprite every couple days. So yeah. And when it was caffeine, like Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, then yeah, it was definitely a bad thing. So yeah, apparently it's not caffeine that I'm addicted to. I just like drinking stuff. So yeah, alcohol is probably a good thing for me to stay away from. Excuse me. How long have I been recording? I don't even know. I look at the clock at the beginning of when I start recording, and somehow I just completely ignore it. Thanks, Hypothermia, for giving me something to talk about. Did I say hypothermia? Hypothermia, I should say. And thanks, Minecraft, for giving me some good landmass to walk on for once. Maybe, it does seem like it does this a lot whenever I go underground or to the nether or whatever, which I don't understand. Is it just coincidence? It's really confusing. It's gotta be coincidence. It would be the same regardless, right? Underground mushrooms, cool. I like when I find those in bingo. When I need them. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. Go check out Sprinkles if you haven't. And if you haven't, feel terribly ashamed of yourself. You've watched Sprinkles, right? What? This big head. Oh, you trying to make it up for me? Oh, no, just trying to wander away. That's what you get for not watching Sprinkles. Yeah, you better go watch it. Oh, actually, Sprinkles will be terribly disappointed at me for shooting a pig. I'm so sorry, Sprinkles. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I don't know why I'm going over here to this peninsula. I could think of the word peninsula. Couldn't think of hypothermia. I could think of peninsula, though. That's logical. Mr. Spock would have fun thinking about that. A silly human. Could think of peninsula, but not hypothermia. But anyway, yeah, we're almost 600,000. Awesome. Not even been doing this for a year now. It'll be a year and a couple more months, actually. So cool. I'll have to have something. I'll try to do another live stream maybe for the 1 year thing of it. But anyway, guys, I do sincerely hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Farewell.